Divine masculine. Okay. Starting it right off with a throat clearing. So that is very appropriate to the energies. So before I get into your oracle cards, I laid a spread for myself earlier, and I mentioned this in the Divine Feminine reading. I was just freestyling, and then so I have a spread right here out of the shot of the camera to the right. Excuse me, my own personal twin flame spread, and there's some synchronizing energies with the collective from the oracle cards. So after I laid the spread, the next top card was the Ten of Pentacles. So, okay, from the Cat People deck, Lyran, hello, manifest from the heart. So, Ten of Pentacles was the next top card after I laid the cross spread that I usually do. So, what we have crowning is the sun. So, it's just very much just honor, truth, integrity, all the beautiful things that are liberating and aligned with the heart, okay? The Most High God. So, communication's at the heart of it, okay, with the Page of Wands. And then we have this over here. So we have the Seven of Wands on the side of the feminine with the Tower to clarify the three individual ones that we have, 3 on the right for the feminine, 3 on the left for the masculine, and then we have the crucifix, okay? Or cross, whatever you want to say. So, to clarify the Queen of Swords, the Tower, and the Seven of Wands was just basically the divine, the Eight of Swords. Did I say the Eight of Swords? Okay, the Eight of Swords, not the Seven of Swords. The Eight of Swords, for you to free yourself, what it's going to take is for you to be open. Because there's communication coming in. This is just because this is coming from you, masculine. So this is why this is important that it's confirmed, okay? To clarify this, I think I said the Queen of Swords, but I meant to say the 8, okay? Because I'm looking at the Queen of Swords, and that's clarified with the 6 of Wands. So, and then we have the Ace of Wands and 3 of Cups. So the only thing you need to do, feminine, okay, because masculine, you're coming in with this communication, and we'll get to you in a second. But this looks like a comet, like blasting right into the jugular, connected to the heart, right? So it's like, this is, and with the sun crowning, it's divine communication, okay? This is the masculine standing in their truth and their power, coming in with divine, okay? The language of love, speaking from the heart. Truth aligned with God, okay? That perfect, what gives birth, okay? The perfect balance of masculine and feminine, left brain, right brain, okay? You wouldn't even be alive if you didn't have the... Pretty soon, where the hemisphere is going to dissolve, and then we'll have access, instant. It won't be separated anymore, which is what the enemy wants. But God allows it, so we have to... Okay, so this is coming in. This is like a comet. See that? It's like straight cosmic, okay? This is like cosmic love, the highest love. So communication coming in, that's going to free you of that 8 of Swords. Okay, so your job, feminine, is to be open, because masculine, your job is to come in with that communication. Okay? Throat chakra right off the bat. Okay, so... and then it's going to be 3 of Cups and Ace of Wands time. And this Queen of Swords, as far as connection to the twin flame, it's just like maintaining that clarity as he goes through. Because that was the last card I clarified was the Queen of Swords, and I got the 6 of Wands of victory. Okay, so, and what I was getting was staying very clear so that the masculine can find his way through the darkness. That's the victory. Okay, so maintaining that Queen of Swords energy, and that's exactly what I got with that moon in connection with the King of Wands, okay? So by the Divine Feminine staying very clear in her logical left brain, masculine energy, okay, that really is what's bringing in this victory with the Six of Wands, because of that clarity. Okay, and the victory is communication with your Divine Masculine and union. Okay, so with that Ten of Pentacles, I'm just like, yeah, the Sun card. I'm just saying, oh, the blessings of God, the Most High. Yeah. The masculine, though, had Five of Swords and Five of Wands. But what I channeled from the Five of Wands, but you had the Queen of Wands, Two of Cups, and Five of Wands. Okay, so it's like, you know, you're focused on your Divine Feminine. Okay? With the Two of Cups and Queen of Wands. So I was like, what's this Five of Wands in about? And as I was shuffling, I just thought, well, no matter what struggle comes up, see, because the Wands in this deck are green of the heart. So no matter what's trying to tangle him up, he's staying focused in the heart, and he's not going to get distracted. Not this time. Because it's union time, so reunion, whatever. The umpteenth time, right? So to clarify the Five of Wands, this stuck in my hand, the Hermit, okay, which is Virgo, my twin. But also, like I said, what I was channeling, as I was clarifying the Five of Wands, them staying focused and centered in the heart. Okay, they're not going to be distracted. Every time something comes in, they're going to maintain that heart-centered, just hold their center. Okay, maintain that center. They are focused, okay, and they're on their way to their Divine Feminine. And since that stuck in my hand, I wanted one to shoot out, and what we got was Ace of Swords. So that's what I'm saying. They're just going to have that clear, laser sharp, laser precision, clarity and focus, okay, on mission, on path, on purpose, on their Divine Feminine, putting God first, okay, staying centered, balanced in the heart. So this Five of Swords, that was connected, okay, to, because that was the three individual energies for the masculine, okay. And then with that Five of Wands clarified by the Hermit and Ace of Swords, so very clear when you're in your heart. So this is the one connected, the left hemisphere, okay, connected to the twin flame, okay, the cross, the left wing of the cross. So, and like I said, we had Page of Wands at the core, at the heart of it, okay, so that's that communication, okay, heartfelt communication, because that's the heart, and then we have the Sun crowning. And we have Six of... So this is the foundation, this is the root, so one way or the other, taking that leap of faith. So I feel like some people are, okay, some are, it could go either way. Maybe the feminine's moving, or maybe she has to be open to receiving, because the masculine's moving to where she is. Okay, so however it plays out, but because that's in the foundation, that's why I'm getting like it could be either way. I know which way it's going for me, pretty much. What? I can't even say that, really. I'm just going to stay open, because that's what God's requiring of the feminine right now. So to clarify that Five of Swords, though, all three of these came out. And I asked for one, and I asked God for just one, please. But we got these. So Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Chariot. So this is what I mean by the Divine Feminine, just being open to receiving. See how it's the Queen of Cups, but the masculine is the Knight. He's the one on the move, okay? But together, moving forward in love, okay? But the physical, tangible movement of energy, I think the Queen of Cups, just being open and receiving, you know, like that Cancer energy, okay? The Great Mother, just being open, receiving, giving birth, receiving love, giving love. So being very still with the love, okay? And the masculine is very energetic and moves with the love, right? So let's see, together. Okay, left brain, right brain, working together, centered, balance. Oh, and this is Cancer. Chariot card represents Cancer. So, okay, so hello, Queen. And that's just, I'm a Cancer moon, so yeah. And he's a Pisces moon. But see, it's just, you know, and the feminine leads the way, but even though he's the one moving, see, but the Queen is a little bit more mature than the Knight, right? So she's the still one and draws him to her, and she's the magnetic, right? He's the light that zing, 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 zooms around. So that was to clarify that Five of Swords. So that's just anything of the past. Let it go. Any bitterness, betrayal, lies, whatever. Because remember, this heart-centered communication, that's going to happen. So that's going to be the result of that, and it's already sitting there waiting on the timeline for you to merge into it with as much grace as possible. So the Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and oh, now I'm forgetting. Oh, it was so good. Well, it was maybe it was the Lover's card. Yeah, I think it was. And I'm like, are you kidding me? The masculine's gonna get like the same. Okay. So I'm like, no, you gotta give me something different, because I already, Ten of Pentacles, everyone, masculine and feminine, apparently. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles across the board. Ten of Pentacles, I don't need to mention it again. So this is what came out for you, masculine. Seven of Wands. This is that communication needs to happen. Stand in your truth from your heart. Don't let anything distract you on your way home, okay, to your feminine. So whichever way, if that's receiving her or whatever, okay. I say her, but okay. So what's on the bottom? The Fool. We have Six of Swords in the root, taking that leap of faith. Okay. Get your butt moving home, booze. Boys, booze. So that's you taking that leap of faith, being in your heart and just willing to, you're open for whatever, even if she rejects you, even you're not basing anything on what anybody else might do, might not do. You're not even thinking about that, because you're just so open in your heart, okay, and you're ready. Okay, that Fool is the readiness. And then we have Nine of Pentacles, but interestingly enough, does not look like a 7. Okay, like the 7 powers of creation. And then there's, let's see, 1, 2, that's a 5-pointed star, and then another one, so that's 10. So that's like the power of the sun, 10 and 7. Okay, greatness, 10, okay, masculine, feminine, that 1 and that 0, that's, the 1 is the masculine, electric, the light, okay, and she's the 0, the O, okay, so, now, you know, the one that gets pierced, the circle, the round, okay, so, these 10 points of this star, okay, this represents that perfect 10 of God, and then the 7 of creation, which is also my sun, and my twin flames life path number. And then Great Clan, which is 10. Gretchen is my name, my first name. I go by Anna, my middle name. Great Khan, or clan, clam, okay, kin also. It's the fire, okay, the great fire. So this is also your inheritance of your bloodline, okay, that 10 of Pentacles. Okay, but it's first the 9 of Pentacles, receiving this abundance, and the 10 of Pentacles is, you know, putting it up for service, okay? Implementing the resources, you know, for philanthropy, next level of service, okay? Because we're getting out of level of service of self. Now we have everything we need for self. Now we can look beyond self, okay? And serve out, you know, expand more and more with our service. So here's the resources to do it, okay, and it's blessed by God with that 10 and that 7. Okay, this 9 of Pentacles is not blood money. This is blood inheritance. Blessings from God, okay? And you're ready, and that's why it's coming in now. Okay, so you're ready to talk, right? Ready to communicate. Seven of Wands. See how she's almost dead of a broken heart because he's like, do I apologize first? Do I ask her to marry me first? Or just go speak? It doesn't matter. She's almost, it's so funny because it was like a couple months old or something, like, it either said March or May, I can't remember. Anyway, it was a little bit older, but it was Naughty Beaver, and it's funny because I was just downloading this, and he said the same thing. I'm like, because they've been keeping the sky white here during the day. Like, I'm thinking maybe it's dark during the day, and that's why they're doing the cloud whitening. And then at night, it's like, it seems like it's light all night, and they got like the dark clouds out, like they're doing cloud darkening. And he said something about how maybe we've already flipped, and I'm like, I kind of concur with that, because I was already downloading that right before I clicked on this video. But what he was saying, oh, now I'm going to lose track of what, so, okay, oh no, he wasn't saying it. He had a clip from The Fifth Element, and she was like, she was almost about to die because she just needed him to say, you know, Bruce Willis and Mia something Vitch. Mila Jovovich or something. Okay, she used to be a model, and she's funny. She's an actress now, or maybe both. I don't know. So Bruce Willis and her. Okay, that scene in Fifth Element. That okay, I just saw it in Naughty Beaver's video. So Bruce Willis is getting to the point of, like, you know, finally, like right before she's gonna die, he says, "I love you," right? So it's kind of like that. That's totally what I got from this card. And it's funny because how everything synchronized. Yeah, I get a lot of synchronizations with brothers and sisters out here that I watch all their videos. And Naughty doesn't put out too many videos, so I'm pretty sure I've seen, you know, I'm up to date on all of them. So yeah, I always have some kind of synchronicity. It's, yeah, because it's just the prophets and saints, the whatever, the reincarnators that keep, the bodhisattvas that keep coming back down and, you know, trying to help out the best we can. Trying to just serve God the best we can, you know, our creator, because, you know, it's better than serving the self. That just leads to torment. So a bunch came out, and I put it back because I was like, just one, please. Because it was all like, again, it was like Venus energy, because there was, it looked just like the one for the feminine, but it had a different black stone. And it had the sign for Taurus, which is also ruled by Venus. Okay, so it was very similar energy. And then everything, my twin, it was like Pisces was in there, the sun on one of the cards, so that he's a Leo rising, and the Virgo card, like literally the smoky amethyst. So I'm like, okay, yeah, twin, love you, let's get one for the collective. So, collective masculine. Okay? And I'm just saying, he's focused on charging, and you're focused on charging into your feminine with this love, okay? Because you guys are both moving in the right same, okay? The Five of Swords isn't any worry, any bitterness. What I'm getting is just like a super willingness to like apologize, even just whatever. Just apologize for the things you did wrong, because if I didn't do the things wrong that I did, then you wouldn't have done those things. Okay, and that's where the feminine's at too. So this is how the masculine is being guided through that darkness too. We got to get through that and get to a place where, like, I mean total unconditional love and forgiveness, people. Okay? And not from a place of codependency or any kind of lack or things not being clear. Okay, we're charging through that moon energy in that context. That's what I got from the moon, okay? Because I already got that before I looked, and that's what ended up on the bottom of the deck when I was clarifying that the Eight of Swords, okay? Tower and Seven of Wands. So we got to really... I'm sorry, it was the Queen of Swords with the Six of Wands, yeah. So maintaining that clarity, Queen of Swords, feminine, really did a kick butt job, okay? Kick arse. Kick arse. So this is why the masculine is so, okay, charging, okay? This is what happens within first, and as above, so below, as within, so without. So it's going to happen internally, and then you're going to see it reflected in your twin flame, you know. Even if you're not in communication, it'll be happening energetically through dreams, okay, your chakra system, all that. Synchronicity, whatever, okay. So this is what came out. Leo, there's that fire, 21, which reduces to 3. It's also 777, okay. 3 is my life path number. This is the Manipura. This is your solar plexus. And this looks like I'm seeing a 90-degree angle right there. I'm seeing like a very upright masculine. This is like a feminine energy, east-west, and this is masculine, north-south. I'm seeing the masculine being very balanced in both energies, which is really bringing out this fire. Okay, and amber, hello. Amber race. The two working together as one. Okay. Looks like an arrow. I just saw like an arrow right there. Okay, so to pierce the heart. So this is very much that fire element manifesting. Okay, I'm really getting the fire to the courage to speak, because with this deck, what came out was a bunch of cards, so I put them back in. Magical powers, okay, flipped over, but then 3 were like chunked in my hand. It was harvest, safe travel, and oh, I knew I was gonna forget. Harvest, safe travel. There's safe travel right there. Harvest, safe travel. Oh, give it to me, God, please. Oh, courage. That's right. Oh, no, strength. Okay, but I just saw the courage card and that reminded me. So, from this deck, okay, so we have confidence on the bottom. We have the amber with that Leo, see? Okay, we have the Seven of Wands. I'm just saying. Okay, and so this is what came out, and it's interesting because this comes out a lot. 44, and there we go with the angels, okay, and the 4 came out for this card for the Divine Feminine, so they were already coming in, new beginnings. So let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. So that's the feminine energy. I feel like really having that space cleared and ready, making room for the masculine. Okay, so but this is happening internally, so this is okay. So we're making room for this masculine fire to come in, not because all this 10 of Pentacles stuff, now it's time. Okay, it's time. This is it. Okay, right, it's time to manifest. Get it. Okay, next up. Oop, sorry for bumping. Got it in a little different position. Usually I have it on the side, but I'm like sitting in my robe and stuff, so I don't want to like have my nice soft silky robe because my skin, so yeah, got my legs all out and everything. So I'm saying, okay, confidence, that reduces to a 5. Okay, 5, fire, faith, the Ferris rich, the feminine, feline, Lyrian. Hello, they're coming through really rare. And then, oh, that's right, strength. And it's right on the top. That's right, I was like, why was I'm like, I knew it was like right there somewhere. Okay, because safe travel was like, was it the 4th one in? Oh, safe travel, 22, and it's the 5th one in, 5, okay, the element of fire. Okay, so what I got from that was safe travel is kind of like not necessarily Michael, like Michael, protecting you, but the protection more in any announcements, like from Gabriel or Archaea, Annunciata, Lady Hope, okay, Hope and Gabriel, announcing, if you're getting off track, announcing, this person is not for your benefit, they're a distraction on the path, okay, so that being the thing that provides the safety, the warnings, okay, because they're headed towards this new beginning, so there's going to be, you know, not so loving forces, okay, true love come to me now, that they want to block that, okay, so we need to maintain that fire, maintain it. So I'm just saying, and with this card, look, masculine, a blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. It's time to talk. It's just, that's it. And that's what my dream was about. So I'm just saying, strength, and that already came out with harvest and safe passage. Strength, okay, and the magical powers is that the power of the heart, Ma, Mag, Magdalene, Mary, Ma, okay? That's what's going to get you through that Lyran, okay? Strength card, Leo, I'm just saying, confidence, the fire, hello, new beginnings, okay? Seven of Wands, the Amber, you got a battle, this battle of, I think it's internal because you need to speak. It's just time to speak. There's just no way around this whole reading. It's just like, it is time to speak, okay? And the ones, okay, so these bunch came out. It was like my twin was giving me messages, and then before I got the single card for the reading, so it was funny. So it was like blessings on a family, and then blessings on a good man and husband, or good father, good man and father, I think it said. So when this card came out, okay, so here's the blessing on your family, came back the second one, okay, behind the one on the bottom, which is a blessing to bring prosperity. Okay, I'm saying, Nine of Pentacles shows up on the bottom or top of the round, okay? And we have 10 of Pentacles that keeps coming in. So, okay, I'm just saying, prosperity and abundance is upon us. Everybody, masculine and feminine, male, female, you know, twin flame or not, because I just watched a regular Capricorn reading and it was, okay, so mention that in the feminine reading. So, this is the top card, a blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. And I want to speak on this for one moment, okay? And that's a 43, which reduces to 7. And again, okay, so 7, creation, okay? So there is no such thing as death. And the thing about the blessing for those who are nearing their final breath is that there is no more struggle, there is no more pain, there is no more being constrained and bound by this flesh. That we have to sleep, we have to feed it, we have to bathe it, we have our whole, wow, can we get to any spirituality until we seemingly, quote unquote, die? It's very hard, right? When we're dreaming, thank God we dream like, thank God we sleep like a third of our day, right? So we can at least be freed, be set free for a third of our lives while we're bound by this flesh. But when we transcend, and this is what I do, I make for safe passage, and I've been helping people my whole life. Now I understand what I've been doing in the astral, not just slaying demons and all that, but maintaining that light, holding that light, safe passage, birth, death, in and out. So all it is a new beginning. You're protected by the angels. You're going to be free of any pain. Anyone who is sick and suffering, because I've just been you know, when you have an illness and it goes on a long time and you have children, you've got to think about, you know, where would your child go if something. So I've been faced with my own mortality lately, going deep within, and more of just of a world, like the emotions attached to it, family, these kind of things. Not so much like the shamanic ego death part of it. Okay, this is different kind of facing your own mortality. Okay. We're eternal. We've been reborn so many times. Death is freedom and liberation. It's not scary. It's not painful. Flesh. This is what's tormenting, scary, painful. Fear only resides in the flesh. The spirit knows not of fear. Knows nothing of fear. Never. Has it ever experienced fear. The spirit is perfect. The soul is what gets damaged and needs to heal. So God is perfect and never changes. And this is how I know these words that I speak are true. This is one thing that I do know, is this transition and safe passage. It is my mission. This is how I serve the Most High. So Yah says, for some, okay, this might be the battle, okay? The battle of the prana, the breath, okay? For some, the breath, the battle will be the throat chakra and activating the breath through the throat and communicating. Okay. Oh, and this is 29, which reduces to 11. Okay. Both being upright, connected to God, putting God first, okay? And then we triangulate this way. So it's like, gotta put God first, okay? That's the only way to have true heart-to-heart, straightforward, eye-to-eye communication, okay? Womb to womb. Okay, so I wanted to make sure because those two cards I feel, a blessing that brings prosperity, a blessing on those who are nearing their final breath, and a blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. All three are connected in that whole birth, life, death, birth, okay? So a blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. Divine Masculine. Let's read this card for you. I opened up to 12. A blessing for a mother. Page 56, which is also 11. Okay, 29. Oh, and a blessing to heal a relationship. Yeah, I saw that when I was shuffling and the big chunk came out. And blessing to heal a relationship and something else about a new start. Okay, so. And then we had new beginnings right here, so. We have Ace of Swords. We have Ace of Wands, which is in tens with good stuff. The Sun, okay. A blessing to help you through a conflict that must be faced with courage and compassion for all involved. Oh, I'm going to say it, even the karmics. Okay? They need to have that last final conversation. We don't need to worry about anything about that. We need to have trust in God. So that way we trust ourselves, we trust our masculine. Because the dream that I had was like the karmic, and I don't know, I don't have any communication with my twin, I don't know who he's with or this or okay, so basically, but I know because God gives me dreams, so excuse me, it was her, because he came to tell me or make an announcement like he's going to go on a drive with her, basically go have a talk, go have their last talk or something like that. And I came up to him and I'm like, can I talk to you for a second? He's like, yeah, of course. He jumped up and was going to come talk. And so I was like, okay. So when I got up, I'm like, let me pull some cards for this. Because I was getting like, oh, just on the, jokes, not judgment. Jokes, okay? Jokes, not judgment. Jokes, not judgment. I was getting, when I started tuning into the energy of that, I'm like, oh, please don't tell me it's like the vanilla sky, like, you know. Because that really means something, you know, they go on a drive and then she drives them off the freaking bridge. I'm like, okay, that's worst case scenario, right? You gotta filter that through, let that flow through. I'm like, okay. What I really feel, and it proves in the cards too, is that he knows who his divine feminine is. He knows he is done with the karmic. So much so, okay, this is the most important part, so much so that he's willing to hear out everything the karmic, he, she, okay, they're willing to hear out everything the karmic needs to say so they can finally put a period in it, not a pin. That just came in. Well, the angels, they talk like that, you know, metaphors and or parables and yeah. So, I'm going to start Christy snowing it over here. Because the angels are so cheesily good with their stuff. I love their work. I like the way you move. I like the way you talk. I like the way you talk. Biscuits and mustard. Okay, let's get on track. Angels. Okay. See, they're starting to get funny. So I was just like, okay. So put a period in it, not a pin. So there's so much to the point of so much clarity. They're right about to come to their divine feminine that they're so done with the karmic. And I think even it doesn't matter, but even the karmic knows that, or maybe it's their one last final just desperate attempt to whatever, but it doesn't matter what the karmic energy is. Know that the divine masculine cannot be swayed, doesn't even have anything to say. What I was getting was they're just going to hear out everything the karmic needs to say and just be like, okay, now are you finally done? Because this is it. We're not talking anymore. This is it. Okay, this is it. Okay, literally, this is it. So this is what I'm getting from the masculine. This is it. That's why they're like, okay, and they're prepared for whatever their karmic's going to try to do, say, sway them, swing them this way, that. They're ready. They know all the tricks and all that, okay? They're centered and balanced in their heart. They're actually having, that's what I'm saying, such clarity that they see everything clearly, not just with their divine feminine, but with the karmic, not the karmic, but just people in their lives, period. They're going to see on their journey home to their divine feminine, all the little things that, you know, a flat tire or this or that. They're going to see all the little things and they're going to know what it is, okay? They're at that point now because they're ready for communication in this new beginning. So it has to be, in order to be ready, and at this stage, and it's all just proven in the cards and everything that I've been getting to, and everybody else too. So they have to be, it goes with the territory that they have to be at that level of clarity in order to take this next step, okay? They have to have that completely severed. Everything, like no sharing family plan on the cell phone, anything like that. Having, you know, somebody else's Netflix thing or what, nothing. I mean, any little energetic thing. It doesn't have to be communicating with this person, seeing them, being Facebook friend. I mean, any little connection you have with them, okay? The masculine's aware and they're severing. It's severed. It's already severed is what I'm saying. That's why they're willing to just hear out for the last time, their last maybe pathetic attempt, okay? Some of the karmics might be a little bit more mature about it. Some might be trying to have one last shot at trying to whatever. Okay, we don't even need to give any energy, attention to that to download any information or intel in that area. So just know that. I just wanted to make sure that was very clear. Okay, this is on page 90 and 91. So 9 and 10, okay, that completion, and then 10, greatness, where it's divine masculine, divine feminine together existing side by side. 9 is that, okay, birth, the death of the pregnancy and the birth. Okay, one has to die. Okay, now 10, boom, 9 to 10. That click is that 10. Out of the 10 is the click that gets you out of the 9. Okay, so battles in our lives are not always the way we have seen them depicted. They may not be a fight or a confrontation or the clash of swords swinging. Okay, I keep getting that swinging. Okay, swing, sway. Most of us do not want the battle. We want the peace and to talk and parlay our way through the differences and the difficulties within our lives. Many times we walk away. Many times we may walk away, knowing that the battle will bring more damage than we can face. And at other times we must walk through the fires of confrontation and go into a battle we did not want, but which can no longer be avoided. Excuse me, this is what I'm saying with this last interaction with the karmic, the last conversation, okay, and my dream confirmed it, okay, so this is what inspired these readings. So, you know, for those of you who feel like you're here now, okay, resonating, vibrating with these energies and messages. So, excuse me, my throat's getting a little dry. I should have had some water. Okay, where did I go? The fires, okay, but we can be avoided. So this is a blessing on those who are to face a battle they wished was not theirs to fight, but it has become clear that they have no choice but to confront, to bring out their arms, and to fight. It may be with the law. It may be with wits. It may be through speaking your truth, and it may be by refusing to accept what another has determined is enough for you. Oh, and it may be by refusing to accept what another has determined is enough for you. Unless that other is God. And in that case, it's not another. It may be... Let me just read that one more time. Excuse me. See, throat chakra, I'm just saying... It's dry, you don't want to talk, but it keeps coming up, okay, and you want to keep clearing it, swallowing, putting it back down, but your throat's drying up. It's like, okay, the water in the throat, that salt water, the phlegm, the salt water is coming up in the throat, okay, and that salt water contains the salt, okay, the salt is the conductive, that, like, this, the waters in the feminine reading. Go check out the feminine reading if you're interested. Please be interested if you're watching this. They're so connected. Okay, so where did it go? So it may be by refusing to accept what another has determined is enough for you. It may be with a challenge or a condition or an injustice or a cruelty. Okay, so I mean, I'm seeing some of the divine masculine, some feminine, some of the feminine karmics, okay, not divine feminine, they might get a smack in the face, because I said smack in the divine feminine read, I'm just saying, some may come to their divine feminine with a smack mark on their face. Literally, this is what might play out, okay, so just blessings of protection of safe passage. Okay, as all this love is being harvested, we have to be very strong, okay, because there's a lot of forces trying to block this new beginning with distractions, okay, getting you caught up in emotions. Don't let your emotions be used against you either, okay? Feel your emotions deeply, but don't let them be used against you. Yeah, strength, and then I think, wasn't it confidence? Yeah, so strength, confidence, you gotta battle, and I think it's just the words, okay, but coming from the heart. If you're speaking words from the heart, there ain't no force that can, right? You can't battle that. There is no battle, okay? You're coming from the heart, you already won, okay? They lose by default. Because they shouldn't be battling you. If you're in the heart, they shouldn't be battling you by default. They already lose, okay? And they've already lost. Okay, so just be strong. Be confident. Know that you're protected, Divine Masculine. Okay, speak the words you need to speak with whom you need to speak them with. So, or with whom you need to speak them. Yeah. Let's not try to talk too proper or nothing here, so we ain't gonna. Okay, Seven of Wands, I'm just saying, Leo, fire, bad, oh, okay, she's holding a wand, a Page of Wands at the core, heart, center of it, got the Sun card, okay, Leo, Sun, it's just, okay, masculine, get messy. Okay, be feminine, get messy, it doesn't matter. I'm doing that because my freaking twins are freaking Virgo and like crumbs or lint in the bed or whatever. I don't care, whatever. I'm Capricorn, I used to be that too. Look, I'm gonna flip them over you. Look, I'm gonna mix them all up. I've never done this before, ever, with any of my decks. I swear to God, I'm not making stuff up. I've never done that, ever. And I just did there on camera for you masculine, okay? So that you can have the confidence to be yourself. And that's the best example I could use right now. That's what I had handy. So, all right, this one a little bit overdid it than the other one, than the feminine. Yeah, a little bit because I had to share some of the tarot. And wait, let's put that whole thing in there. All right, let's go. Let's it. This is it. Let's it. Let's go. This is it. All right, let's light it up. Masculine, I love you. Peace be upon you.